Okay, so now we're going to get started on making an incredible omelet. Now, there are many omelets out there and many techniques, a lot of which I don't agree with. But anyway, to play it safe, you could always just use a non-stick pan. Once you get better in the game, you can jump up to like a copper pan or something like that. But today we're going to do a Japanese-style omelet, and it's with chopsticks. That's right, chopsticks. We're not using the traditional spatula that everybody else uses. And the thing about this technique is it fluffs the omelet up. You get more of a consistency, you get aerated texture, and that's going to make for an incredible omelet as opposed to you standing there with a rubber spatula kind of moving it around and stuff like that, which is always uneven cooking if you've noticed. Like one end is overcooked, one end is not. This style will give you an even omelet, and then we'll fold it. It'll give a nice texture, and then you can put anything you want out of it. So we're going to be using these babies, 3 eggs, which we're going to crack right now. And you can use any eggs you want. I mean, brown, you can even use blue eggs, it doesn't matter. And then we're just gonna use the traditional fork because I find that this fluffs the eggs up nicely. Now, when you can't see any more clear in the egg, that's an indication that you are ready to go. It probably usually takes about 30 seconds to whip up. Now, one of the most important things after you wash your hands is butter. Now, some people like to use olive oil. Olive oil does not belong in an omelet. An omelet should be made traditionally with butter and a lot of it. Now, what kind of butter? High butter fat, none of that cheap, on sale butter or anything like that. It's going to have a lot of water content. This is high butter fat. You can see right here it's foaming nicely. And what you want to do is coat the pan. Even though it's a non-stick pan, you still want to give it that butter flavor, and you want to give it a lot of it. So we're going to put that back on the fire here. And just when all that butter is kind of melted, but it's not brown because that'll change the color, then we're going to add all of this egg and a little bit of salt and pepper. So we're just about ready to go with the butter. We're going to take some salt. Now, this is Celtic sea salt, which has got all the minerals that you want. And this is cracked black pepper. I don't know how your black pepper comes, but mine definitely does not come cracked already. So we've got a nice mill that we use. And that's about it. And then we're going to take this over here. And then now what we're going to do is add the eggs. And once you got the eggs in here, it's almost like if you're making scrambled eggs. But what this does is it basically aerates all of the eggs. It keeps it nice, and it changes the texture of this as well. And you want to make sure that you get the sides, right? And eventually what you're going to see is the egg is going to start to cook. Make sure you get the sides around here, folks. See that? I'm doing it like that. We want nice, even shapes. As you can see, the texture already is changing, right? We get to this point, that's when we're about good. So now we're going to let it sit like that, and next turn it over. Now, the plan is to kind of just take the omelet, fold it, try to get it to the end of the omelet as you can. We're going to take a plate and we're going to fold the omelet. Chopsticks go over, and that's the omelet there. As you can see, it's a very fluffy omelet, and it's even cook time because you're taking the ends of the eggs and you're folding them in. It's kind of like a French omelet. But in a way, I kind of like this style better because it really fluffs it up. I mean, I guess you could have did it with a fork and stuff like that. Okay, good. So we got our omelet in the center. Then, I mean, you could put anything you want on this, cheese or anything like that. You could even do that at the very end as well. Put the cheese on top and then fold it. We're just going to garnish this, keep it very simple, and we're going to put some cracked black pepper over the top like that. And you, my friends, have a Japanese-style omelet that I prefer to do because of the texture itself. One thing I always like to put inside of my omelets, which is a good thing, is goat cheese. A lot of people don't know about that secret, but goat cheese and eggs are like a marriage made in heaven. But whatever you stuff in your omelet, take a look at this technique, and I hope it helps you out for the next time. No rules in cooking. Taste this.